Good evening, or morning, or afternoon, or whatever time of day may be for you, everybody. And if the camera would please fix itself, thank you. And welcome to Ratchet and Clank. Or welcome back to Ratchet and Clank, rather. We are streaming at nighttime, so I might be a little bit quieter than I usually am because I don't want to be too loud at this time of day. But yeah, we're going to stream at nighttime probably throughout this week because my mornings are not really available to me this particular week. So I have to also just get the actual sound effects of the game here. So because of that, I have to just stream when it is available to me, and because mornings are not going to be available, I'll have to stream at nighttime. I don't know how many times I'm going to be able to stream this week, but I should be able to sneak at least like this one and maybe one more stream later. I don't know if we'll be able to do the usual Google Maps section of the streams afterwards, but I mean, even if we can, that's okay. It is what it is. But yeah, for sure we're gonna play some more Ratchet and Clank. That's just the thing I always do every time now. So that's just how it is. And I did do a little bit more tweaking. So let's go ahead and switch over to that window now. So yes, I did more adjustments with Ratchet and Clank, or rather with PCSX2. So now the game should be, hopefully, ideally, running a little bit better than it was before, because I have increased the CPU usage of the actual emulator, and that should, in theory, hopefully make the game run better. Hopefully we'll only have a little bit of slowdown now, but if after this point it's still giving me troubles, then I don't know what to tell you. I did everything I could. I did everything in my power, and now it's just whatever. It'll probably run better than how I'm running the first God of War right now. Probably. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and just load this up. I did make a second save file just so that I could do some more testing without messing everything up. But I mean, if I did end up messing everything up, I don't know what else. Again, it's fine. We'll be okay. After the testing I did, again, I am still getting a little bit of slowdown, but it's much better than it was before. But there's still some slowdown, so just something to keep in mind. Besides Ratchet and Clank, I've also been doing a lot more testing in other games and with other emulators, mainly with RPCS3. I've been trying to get as many PS3 games running in there as possible, and for the most part, they actually seem to work quite well. Not perfectly, but for the most part, they're running fine. Okay. Anyway, so right here, there's slowdown. It's going down to the 40s, but I mean, I also gotta keep in mind that I have a lot of some other stuff running in the background right now, so if it really comes... Actually, let me check that real quick. How much CPU is VTube Studio taking? VTube Studio is taking the most CPU right now, so I have to wonder. Let me check. Oh, I also switched to a
Let's go, buddy. I ain't got all day.
Calm down, man. I also switched to a developer build of PCSX2. It's a newer build, so it should ideally be running a little bit better. But if it's not, then I don't know what to tell you. So right here, I'm looking at my CPU users right now. So PCSX2 is taking almost 30, 27%. So that is currently the most CPU intensive thing running in my computer, followed by VTube Studio. So if it gets really bad, if I see that there's just no way around it, then what I can do is I'll just turn my model off and turn it back on later if we stop playing the game. But if I see a lot more slowdown, then that's the best thing I can do. And I mean, it kind of works out because I'm not really using the model while playing the game anyway, so whatever. But yeah, that's the plan. If nothing else works out, then that's the best thing I can do, and then we'll just go from there. But hopefully, again, hopefully, we don't have to come to that. So that's just more setup that I have to do. And the less setup that I have to do, the better. Okay. Well, that's a lot of explosions. Also, I did buy the I believe, yeah, off screen I might have bought this. Or did it? No, I think I bought that on stream last time though. Nah, yeah, we should be fine. But I did get more bolts. So hopefully you guys don't mind that too much. Okay, I think taking those guys down should help with the frame rate, because those explosions and those particle effects are probably going to be a pain in the ass for this game to load. But okay. I guess the best I could also do is, well, not the best, but something else I could do is just kind of look away from the screen. Yeah, or look away from like the main part of the level. That should help a little bit with the frame rate. Also, let me adjust my quick set a little bit. I really don't need the taunter in here. I could use the pyrocitor, and I can also try to see if the if the thing works. You know, the thing. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? That's okay. The vacuum. The suck cannon, that's what it's called. The suck cannon doesn't work. I feel very disappointed. I feel thoroughly bamboozled. I don't like this game anymore. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that works a lot better. Alright, fine, game. You don't want to let me have fun with the suck cannon? You're not in the mood to suck today? That's fine. I guess you do kind of have to be in the mood for that. You can't do that just on a whim. To be a little bit more prepared, you need to get the lotion. Maybe. I don't know. I never said my streams were family friendly. Don't go complaining to your mom about this. Okay. Anyways, let's see. Okay. Ow. Now I did, the main game that I have been playing off stream lately is, Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time on Dolphin, on the GameCube emulator. There is a PS3 HD remaster, and I have it, but I don't know, when it comes to these older games, I feel like when we're dealing with emulators, I prefer to run them on their, like, original hardware, as opposed to the HD remasters, because the HD remasters aren't perfect either, as I've already mentioned with Ratchet & Clank specifically not having the best HD remaster. And the other thing that the HD remasters get wrong is that they you know, the games were originally made in standard resolution rather than widescreen resolution, and that kind of messes everything up. So, you know, it's not ideal. And the last thing about Prince of Persia specifically is that even though it is an HD remaster, the HD version does not run at 60 frames per second. It still runs at 30, just like the original did. Which is like, okay, well, what's the point? Why not just make it run at 60? Because the PC version runs at 60, and the PC version is older than the HD remaster. So whatever. Alright. Okay. Yeah, so as long as I'm not looking at the main part of the level, this actually is loading fine. I almost just died there for a minute. Did I ever play Silent Hill 2? I don't know if you remember, but I bought it when you went to Wizard. Still haven't tried it yet. Yes, I have played Silent Hill 2 a couple of times. In fact, I played it on stream, like, what, 2 years ago? Maybe 3 years ago? I don't know, it's been a minute, but I did play it on stream. And, I mean, it's great. Some people say it is one of the best, if not the best, horror game ever made. I'm not sure if I would give it that much praise, but I do quite like it. I think it is a phenomenal game. So if you're looking for something scary and something existential, Silent Hill 2 will fit the bill just fine. as will Silent Hill 1 and Silent Hill 3. The original Silent Hill trilogy, as just all 3 games, are excellent. Kind of hard to... I think I do favor Silent Hill 3 a little bit more than the other 2, but not by much. All 3 Silent Hill games are... all 3 original Silent Hill games are fantastic. After Silent Hill 3, your mileage may vary. But for sure the original Silent Hill trilogy is just awesome. Okay. There we go. Now, as for other horror franchises, Resident Evil is pretty much, like, across the board is pretty good. And not every single Resident Evil game is great. But, considering it's such a long-running franchise, a good number of Resident Evil games are actually quite good. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn VTube Studio off. I'm not using it. Hold on. Okay, there. Yeah, once I use VTube Studio again, I'll yeah. So now I'm just gone. That's okay. Once I'm using VTube Studio again, I'll actually bring it back up. Okay. If we end up using VTube Studio at all today, because again, if we're not doing the Google Maps section of the stream, then not really much point to it. But anyways, yeah, Resident Evil, pretty much every numbered title in the Resident Evil series is good. To an extent, that goes to Resident Evil 0. Resident Evil 0 is it's different. It's not bad. It's just different. Definitely not as good as some of the other ones, but what can you do if you're gonna do an experimental game? Then you know expect your results to not be the greatest. It's kind of a given. And then beyond that, Resident Evil. What's the name of it? Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3. Yep, those 3 are classics. Resident Evil 4, absolute classic. Everybody loves Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 5 and 6. Those are a bit more divisive, especially 6. I have played Resident Evil 5, and I think it's a fun game. I can see why some people may not like it, but I personally do. Now, Resident Evil 6, I haven't played it myself, but I am excited to play that one, because despite how much hatred that game does get, it does look fun. Obviously, it's not scary. It did away with too much horror for it to really be a scary game. But I mean, it looks entertaining in its own way. Let's see. Hey, Jackrabbit, how are you? Welcome to the stream. We are streaming at an unusual time, but hopefully some people will come and join us anyways. Manhunt 1 is up there for horror. Yeah, Manhunt 1 is now. Well, okay. The thing with me and Manhunt 1 is that, or it's not just me. The thing with me and Manhunt 1 is the thing is with Manhunt 1 in general is that the game can be scary. It's definitely horror-like, but it is above anything very, very hard. That's the main thing about Manhunt 1. It is a hard game. I was a lot less scared than I was frustrated when I was playing it. Manhunt 2 is in a similar ballpark. I think it's a little bit easier and even a little bit more horror-like, but yeah, Manhunt, the whole Manhunt series. I mean, there's only 2 games, but Manhunt as a whole it is not for the faint of heart for many reasons, not just for the graphical aspects of them, but also for the difficulty of the gameplay. Anyways, what was I talking about before, man? Oh yeah, Resident Evil. So Resident Evil 7 and 8, you know, those are pretty much universally loved across the board. They are different from the original Resident Evil games, just like Resident Evil 4 was and 5 and 6 were from the originals, but they're still very much excellent games in their own right. And when it gets to the spin-offs, again, your mileage may vary, but generally speaking, people do like the Resident Evil spin-offs. Fairly fine. Okay, just finished Biohazard and loved it. Reminded me of a little of Outlast. Yeah, the Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, or as it's known in Japan, Biohazard 7 Resident Evil. Yes, that's actually the titles of the game in the respective regions. It's it's a lot of fun. It's a lot more horror-esque, and it's a lot more again, a lot less Resident Evil-ish when it comes to the aesthetics, but still very much a Resident Evil game in gameplay and maybe even in spirit a little bit. Okay. And then there's Fatal Frame. Fatal Frame does not have that many games, but what Fatal Frame does have is pretty excellent. It's very, very good horror, that one. I have played 1 and 2 on stream. I have not played 3 yet, but I did play 1 and 2 on stream in my old channel. You know, back when really not that many people watched me. So I am thinking that I'll probably stream Fatal Frame 1 and 2 again on this channel, and then Fatal Frame 3 when it's time for that one, and then Fatal Frame 4 when I'm able to. I have to set up everything for that one because that's on the Wii, only on the Wii. And then Maiden of Blackwater, that's coming out later this year. That's right. Okay. Goes back to the horror roots. That's why I loved it more compared to the last recent ones. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's why a lot of people did, in fact, like Resident Evil 7. Okay, anyways, there is a secret right here. Pretty sure this is the one. Yeah, that's the one. I know my secrets. I know what I'm doing. Okay. There we go. I do need health, because those mines are the bane of my existence. But we'll be fine. I also shared on Twitter earlier this week that I made a Minecraft skin of my VTuber avatar. And I like it. It looks quite nice. But unfortunately, I don't really intend on streaming Minecraft a whole lot, because I mean, streaming Minecraft is a little bit it's more like you have Minecraft is a background game. You have to have something to talk about consistently throughout the whole thing if you want to stream it. And while I do have that going on for me right now, I don't know if I can hold that for 2 hours if it's not a backloggery stream, because with a backloggery stream I specifically have games that I'm talking about, whereas with Minecraft I'm just kind of talking about whatever. And you know, that's not the plan. So if I ever stream Minecraft, it'll be it might like replace the Google Maps section sometimes. So like instead of doing Google Maps, we'll just play Minecraft for like half an hour or so, just messing around. Because at least half an hour of Minecraft is not super boring. But two hours of Minecraft where I quickly run out of commentary, I don't know if you guys want that. I don't know if you guys really want that. That's not the plan. Okay. Anyways, I should be able to do the usual 3 planets, if not 4, tonight. But I mean, okay, this planet right here is not too long because there are multiple paths in this one as compared to the other ones. But yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna use a bomb glove. And that works better. I'm running out of pyrocytor ammo anyways. Look at this one. You can actually hit them. It's just if you get too close, you'll be in a little bit of trouble. But this one's just completely defenseless, so I could bully him if I wanted to. Do I want to do? Yes, I do. Oh, well, he's back on the water now. Okay. Hey, Isator, where's your avatar? I don't... Alright, hey, Isator, this is your first stream of me not using my avatar for gameplay recordings. So again, first of all, welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. Second, yes, so I have decided that I'm going to experiment a bit with streaming gameplay footage without my avatar, because I do like it when I'm streaming a game for the game to take priority. I like the game to be the center of attention, and yeah, that's how I have it set up for, you know, for gaming streams. It's not that I'm not using my avatar anymore. It's just that I'm probably not going to be using it when I'm doing a gaming stream, and specifically in the gaming portion of the gaming streams. Otherwise, I would have my model right here in my usual setup. However, because I'm not using my model at this precise moment, it takes up CPU, and I'm trying to get the game on PCSX2 to run as well as possible. So as of this precise moment, right now, I'm not using my model. I might turn it back on later tonight if we end up going back to just browsing on the internet or whatever. But yeah, basically, when I'm playing a game, I want the game to be the focus, and then when we do something else like backloggery or Google Maps or anything like that, the model will be here. It'll be a regular stream. So yeah, we're doing a little bit of both. A little bit of regular streams, a little bit of VTubing streams. And I kind of like it like that, because you know, different strokes for different folks. That's kind of what works for me. I've seen a lot of people, for example, do a stream without, what's the name of it? I'm not rebranding my channel. It's okay, look, I'm not rebranding my channel. I'm just, I'm still gonna be I'm still Hollow Bastion. I'm still gonna be known as the Squirrel. I'm not gonna change my model or anything. It's just that for gaming streams, I like the games to take the forefront of the attention. So yeah, I'm still gonna be here. Don't worry. I'm not leaving. I'm not graduating. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm just trying something different. That's it. Yeah, I also kind of like it like this better, because yeah, as I was mentioning, I've seen a lot of people do like a lot of VTubers do gaming streams without a stream layout. So like, instead of having the game be on like a little screen over here on the left, and then the chat over on the top right, and the moral on some section, like I was doing before. I do feel like this just kind of works better for me, because like, as I already mentioned, gaming streams, I like the game to take priority, because I'm more of a let's player. I've always kind of been more of a let's player, and let's playing, there's a good symbiotic relationship between the commentator and the game, and yeah, that's just kind of how I like it. Okay. I'm forcing him to remove his avatar, and I'm holding him. Yeah, that's actually, you got me. That's exactly what's going on. It was all a ruse. Brian's got kidnapped in his house. His banana is 2 weeks rotten. Smells like shit. Get that shit off me, man. I'm kidding. Okay. All right. Anyways, and also we are streaming at this time of day today. Usually I stream at mornings, but I'm streaming because I'm not really gonna have mornings off this week, so I gotta get whatever little time I can get, which is probably gonna be more at nighttime than at daytime. Probably not gonna have any mornings free. Okay. I do agree, games should take the precedent. All mainstream VTubers would never remove their avatars, though. Yeah, and to that extent, I don't really call myself a VTuber these days. I use an avatar. Again, I use a live 2D model that I made myself. I did the art myself. I did the rigging myself. I did all of it myself. So it's not like I'm stomping on anyone's work. The only person's work I would be stomping on is my own. But yeah, I don't really refer to myself as a VTuber anymore. Haven't in a while, actually.
Step into the ring of heroes, and I will finally give you what you deserve.
Ratchet, this is no time for you to become cautious. We have reached our goal.
I don't know. There's something fishy going on here.
Listen to your little metal friend, Ratchet. Your destiny is mere steps away.
It's just something doesn't seem right.
This is it. Quark is going to help us stop Chairman Drek.
Why, thank you, Clank. You've been most helpful.
I can't believe the super intelligent robot didn't catch on.
Get off of me, you idiot!
I love it when a plan comes together.
What do you mean?
What do you think he means, genius? He's not gonna help us. He's gonna kill us.
You captain.
Welcome to the stream, Aiken Labs. While you enjoy your stay,
Problem with your hypothesis.
we are at the important story moment.
You're not?
No, he is.
But why?
For reasons.
Why? It's really not that difficult to decipher. I'm the official spokesman for Drek's new planet. I can't have you two getting in the way of my comeback.
This isn't over, Quark.
No, but it will be soon.
Okay, Old Bastion VT. It is indeed in my name. I'll give you that one. I don't know if I really want to change my name or anything. It's just it's just kind of what I like to do right now. But let's see. Okay. Best thing to see first, yeah, it is indeed. Alright, because I don't have chat on, I'll catch the archive streamers on it. So Aiken Lab says that I walk in and the first thing I see is Quark's massive chin. This is exactly what I wanted. Okay. Let's see. I left a singular bolt and I'm not happy about that. Anyway, there's a boss fight, by the way. I should probably mention that. But we'll be fine. It's not that hard. Bounce out so sad on that wire. Clank's got a lot more personality than you might think. Okay, are you gonna turn around, sir? Or are you gonna like stay over there? Nope, you're gonna turn around. Okay. Alright, fine, I'll follow you, jeez. Wants to play Ring-a-Ring-a-Rosie? We can play Ring-a-Ring-a-Rosie. Come over here. Okay. Is that what you have to do, or is it just fun for him? I mean, it is more convenient to get on things. Or not. I guess the game just really wants me to do whatever. Ow. Ow. Okay, fine, you stop. Okay, well, I'm about to die. Hold on a second. Okay. Now, let's see if we can get some health in here, because we need it. There's definitely no... Oh! Okay, yeah, I'm guessing autocorrect had a fucking field trip with whatever message you were trying to say. Okay. Anyways, you know what? This is a good opportunity for us to use the Globe of Doom. Because this guy will take care of it. I don't know why I wasn't using this before. Why did I just default to the blaster? It's not like it's the best weapon for this. Okay. I mean, it might be. It's efficient enough. Where are you going? Why are you running away? That's how the Globe of Doom works. Send some dudes. Okay. Oh my god, did you seriously just... I actually didn't know that thing will do that attack. I've never gotten close enough to it to do that. But, it's the first time for everything, I suppose. Okay. Well, whatever. It's not that big a deal. We just have to scout. Get our ammunition back. Okay. Guess we have enough bomb gloves. Okay. Maybe the mine glove will work fine. Okay, hold on. I have to guide him in a particular direction. What's the next bridge? Oh, over there. Okay. Yeah, this boss fight never really gave me that much trouble. Today is special. You know why today is special? Because I'm streaming. That's why. That's the curse of the streamer, let's player, recording, whatever you want to call it. Over here. Look, you don't have to make this longer than it has to. Just do your fucking job. Jesus Christ. Okay, thank you. The difference between Ratchet and Clank boss fights and God of War boss fights. Indeed. There's a little bit of a difference. Okay. Yeah, this guy is pretty pathetic. It's pretty slow. I mean, he's got some attacks, and the fact that you only have 4 health is a little bit concerning, but otherwise, really not that bad. In the middle of a God of War boss fight, yeah, very much.
I wonder what that infobot is for.
Maybe it can replace you.
So there's the point where Ratchet just becomes an asshole towards Clank.
We're pinned down! The ships are hammering our position from the air! That was a little too close! We need support! Now! Actually, I need support. My entire battalion went AWOL and left me to fight this war on my own. If the enemy doesn't kill those guys, I will. I'm not gonna last much longer. Requesting immediate assistance. Over and out.
Those are direct ships destroying that planet. We must help that commando.
Are you serious? That's it. I am out of here. Captain Quark is gonna be sorry he messed with me.
This is not about Captain Quark anymore. There are innocent lives being lost.
Yeah? Well, I'm done with this stupid hero stuff. I got my own agenda now.
Ratchet, this is not like you.
What do you know about me? You've spent this whole time looking for Quark. You don't know anything about me.
I know that you will do the right thing.
Well, right now the thing I want to do is find Quark.
I feel so bad for this.
How do you start this stupid thing?
Have you forgotten? You need a robotic ignition system. I will start the ship if you agree to help that commando.
So, blackmail is it? Fine. Just shut up and start the ship.
Ironically, we have to use Quark's ship,
Oh,
even though he
you're
hates
talking to
Quark.
me. I'm not in the habit of talking to myself, you buffoon. Did you get rid of them?
Yes. No. Well, I had this plan, and I thought...
You thought? You thought? I do the thinking around here, you slug-brained idiot. I simply needed you to eliminate those 2 nuisances before they could cause any real trouble.
But I wanted to...
Do you still want to be the highly paid spokesman for my planet?
Yeah?
Then the next time I send you to do a job, I want results! Now get out of my sight!
So yes, if you didn't know, Quark's been working for Chairman Drex this whole time. That was actually kind of obvious, but again, they were just having fun with the game. And probably with the plot. I mean, I probably figured most people would figure it out. Just not little kids playing the game. Then again, the game is rated T for teen, so you're not supposed to play it if you're under 12 years old. But whatever.
Pay attention, you deserting maggots! The next time you soldiers try to go AWOL, I'll shoot you myself!
Look, I just want to...
Zip it, worm! You see those bombers? If you don't get to the turrets and knock those ships out of the sky, this whole planet's gonna be rubble! Meet me at the city entrance!
He needs our help.
Yeah? Why don't you go help him? Into another trap. Well, go on. Go fight some evil.
At least I'm not a coward.
Whatever. As soon as I find Quark, I'm selling you for scrap.
Okay, well yeah, that's a funny way of saying thanks for your help. Yep, it's as I've mentioned before, the capitalism themes in this game. Set into the characters that nobody in this game is really a hero. Nobody's really, I mean, other than Clank, and even then, is kind of just very amateurish as this. You know, nobody helps. Nobody does anything because they want to help or because they want to, you know, because it's the right thing to do. No, everybody does whatever they do because they have an ulterior motive, because they have an interest, because there's money involved, or because they're trying to get something. And that extends to Ratchet. You know, he's not saving the galaxy because it's the right thing to do, because we must save the galaxy because we're heroes or something. No, he's just... remember, he started doing this because Clank helped him get his ship ready. I was like, okay, well, you let me drive the ship that I've been working on so hard, and I'll help you find this Quark person you're looking for. And that's how it started. And that's something the... yeah, Clank is a good butt boy. And, I mean, B-O-T, not B-U-T. You know what I'm trying to say. Well, that's just a trap and a half. Jeez. Okay, Clank would fit well in the Overwatch's heroic omnics. Very much so. He'll probably be a lot more likable than a lot of them too. Anyways, what was I gonna say? But yeah, that's something that the Ratchet and Clank remake or reboot on PS4 kind of messed with. Ratchet is a lot... Again, I haven't really played it myself yet, but from what I've seen, Ratchet and... I mean, I'm not sure about everybody else, but Ratchet for sure is a lot more heroic in the reboot. He wants to be a lot more... he tries to be a lot nicer and a lot more... you know, of a goody two-shoes, which fits the current aesthetic that they're going for with Ratchet over at Insomniac Games. But it's not what Ratchet's really supposed to be, or at least it's not what he was supposed to be in the first game. He does get more heroic in the later games. But even then, I'd still argue that he's got, you know, he's not like a complete goody two-shoes in going commando or in Up Your Arsenal. He's still, you know, he's got reason. He's got things to do. He's got things that reasons to do what he wants to do, and not just because he wants to be a good guy. And I think that makes him a lot more likable, or a lot more relatable, at least. The fact that he isn't a flawless hero, because, you know, flawless characters are not that interesting. Nobody really likes flawless characters. And it's not like he's completely flawless, but he's definitely had a lot more flaws. He had a lot less of a moral high ground before, and I like that about him. It's kind of, you know, that's kind of what makes a lot of platforming mascots from the heyday, you know, the late 90s to early 2000s so likable, is that a lot of them have a lot of spunk. They have a lot of character, and you know, Ratchet used to have that.
Who are you? What are you doing?
We are on a mission to save the galaxy.
Speak for yourself and put your hands down. You look ridiculous.
Actually, I don't care who you are. I've got to get the heck out of here. I joined the army to get money to go to college. I never knew I'd end up in a war. Go figure.
I feel like a lot of people relate to that guy.
Noble my Heine. I just want to get home to my family. Here, I pulled this off a busted robot. Give me some bolts for bus fare and it's yours.
See, I told you, nobody really wants to be a hero. Everybody's in here for ulterior motives, or because they want something, not because they want to be a good guy. I'm friends here at all those minds while chatting. That just comes natural when you play the game like 10 times or more. I know some of this levels like the back of my hand. I even got the skill point for not taking damage.
Saving the galaxy or whatever.
Greetings, Supreme Executive Chairman Drek. As you can see, we're about to test our newest automated pilot's helmet. This helmet allows pilots to control our latest high-tech fighters using only their thoughts. Please enjoy the demonstration. We still have a few minor adjustments to make.
Wow.
Oh, if they ever get the kinks worked out of that thing, I have got to get me one of those.
If they are working for Chairman Drek, they may know where he is.
Is that all you can think about? Drek this, Drek that? I got my own problems.
If you cannot see the importance of this situation, you do have problems.
Yeah? Well, if you're so smart, how come you fell for Quark's stupid trick?
And I kind of like that in this level specifically,
We both need to get to this planet.
Ratchet's ears are lower because of the rain. I just wish that translated into the actual his gameplay model as well. Obviously, I can understand how that would be like annoying to really figure out. Like, hey, for this specific planet, we need to make it so that his ears fall. And I'm sure there's a way to do it. It's
Hi
just
there,
they
Buzzball.
didn't. Do I want to get this right now? I can. Actually, I should. The Devastator is a pretty useful weapon. Nice. Okay, this thing's gonna come in handy. However, we're not even gonna use it right now because I got something else that I gotta do in order to get a skill point. Yeah, so those things, they only appear for a little bit of time. But while they do, you gotta make sure you hit them. Okay. Okay. Anyways, let's see. So there is a puzzle that we can do right here. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And the reason why I'm not concerned about getting the Devastator, even though it's so expensive, is because of what we can get out of this here vault. Let's see. I don't know. Hold on. There is a better way to do this. No, it can't be that one. No, I think it does have to be that one that you're getting with this, and then. No, okay, no, that has to be clear. So that means that can't be there. Okay, that's the position that's gotta be on. And then... No. This one's actually kind of hard. Hold on. Maybe? Maybe. Hold on. Maybe. Nope. Not quite. I'll be honest, I kind of just mess with this until something clicks. There. Okay, good. Yeah, so this vault, you don't actually have to open it or anything. There's just a whole lot of boxes here. And with a whole lot of boxes, you get a whole lot of bolts. So that's great. Anyways, so let's go ahead and talk about the main thing that happened in the VTuber community this weekend. HoloLive English Generation 2, otherwise known as the Holo Council, has debuted. And there were a lot of jokes about the council would decide your fate, because of course there were. Yeah, so they all debuted, so it is just like with the first generation, 5 new members. It was, let me see if I can remember. I can't remember their last names, but they were what? Muted? No, commuted? No, they were, what was it trying? Oh yeah, their names. Okay, so it's I'll just call them by their first name. So the first one to debut was Sana, and each one of them is technically supposed to be an entity, like some kind of, you know, god, like a goddess specifically, because they're all female. First one to debut was Sana, yeah, and she is space, as in the literal representation of space, and she kind of looks like Jupiter. Oh, okay, that's the part you didn't understand. Yeah, they debuted. Yeah, so they debuted, and they're all pretty great. But yeah, Sana is the first one. She's space. She kind of looks like Saturn or Jupiter actually. But point is, she's large for, you know, two particular reasons. You probably can figure out the rest what I mean by that. But let's see. She's great. She's the first Hololive English member to not have an American accent. She actually speaks in an Australian accent, which is quite nice. It's nice is when you know, when somebody doesn't speak in the usual American English. I mean, it's not like there's anything wrong with the American English, but get out of it. The Australian accent is quite lovely. Can't go wrong with it. She's also very dorky, very silly. So I appreciate her a lot. It's great. This would be a great place for a German Jupiter, but I don't have one. Okay. She do be told not. Yeah, she has some. Her donkers are quite badonkers, if that makes any sense. I love the little mice spinning over here. But yeah, she was the first one to debut. She's pretty great. And the thing is that they all debuted on the same day, just like the first generation did. I feel like that's a bit much. It's gotta be a little bit exhausting to debut like 5 different members on the same day, like an hour and a half from each other. So like, Sana debuted at like, what was it like? Oh, there's a tank. Hold on a second. I'll get right back onto that in a second. The tank requires my priority. Okay, no, actually we're fine now. Did I get the thing up here? I don't think I got the thing up here. But yeah, Sana, she's great. Then the next one to debut was Fauna. She is a representation of nature, and therefore she. I wonder if they were going to make her an elf or like a high elf, but they decided to make her a Kirin, which I don't actually know what that is, what a Kirin is, but it looks like it probably some kind of a nature-like creature. So she's got. She says it's not horns, but it might as well be horns. Okay. Yeah, she says no horns, but again, they might as well be horns because of the way they look like, or you know, like antlers rather. And I think I missed one of those. Okay, whatever, doesn't matter. Yeah, she looks lovely. She looks very nice. She looks very sweet. She sounds. Her voice is the softest out of all of them. And that's because she plans to doing ASMR streams like that. She plans to make that like a weekly thing at least. Yeah, she's definitely got the voice for it. But also people really appreciate that she has a bit of a yandere side to her. Because of course people love yanderes. And you know, that's just my cup of tea right there. Nah, it's okay. Yeah, Fauna was a lot of fun. Fauna equals Tona plus Elora, in my imagination at least. Maybe so. Tona and Elora. I mean, you know, now that you mention it, she does have a bit of both. If we look at her, design, she is a bit of a deer, not quite, but kind of. What's she and there towards? The audience? That's where, yeah, pretty much the audience, or she likes to make jokes about any of the other members. She's like, hey, just come live with me. Just forget everything else. Forget all your duties as a goddess or whatever. Just come live with me in nature. You don't have to worry about anything. But yeah, she's very sweet. Also, the yandere part is just a character trope. She's actually very sweet. She intends on playing a lot of like nature simulators, that sort of stuff. They do intend on all playing games kind of based on their particular themes, from what it looks like. By the way, the reason I'm not shooting anybody and instead letting the mouse take care of it is because I believe there is a skill point for it. Or at least I thought there was a skill point for it. Oh no, wait, I can't get the skill point yet. I have to kill every tank in the level with that. I can't do that yet. Alright, that's fine. But yeah, Fauna, she's very sweet, very cute. Next one is the one that's gonna get the most fan art. Orochrony. She is the goddess of time, or the entity of, or literally time itself. And the reason I say she's gonna get the most fan art is because she's got the most voluptuous boing boinks out of all of them. Like they all have big boobs, but like Crony's boobs are like, they're not only big, but like they're very well defined, and her outfit makes them stand out a lot. So you know, that's just kind of natural for her. And she's also designed by one of like the main Fate artists, so she kind of looks like Saber or a lot of characters from the Fate universe, which helps her a lot.
I've tried everything I know short of nuclear weaponry. No, never mind.
Well, you tried. See ya.
Not so fast, soldier. You're going into that compound even if I have to throw you. Aha! That ventilation shaft leads to the turret platform. Soldier, find a way to use that shaft to infiltrate the compound undetected.
Don't think the undetected part's gonna work.
You've shown bravery by making it this far, soldier. And for that, I reward you. I intercepted this communique that you might find useful. Take it. I'm off to find my battalion. Good luck.
Hello once again, fellow blog. I hope this message finds you well. As many of you know, our home planet is no longer habitable. We've abandoned our factories, our laboratories, and our happy lives because of the...
I feel like Planet Earth is going this direction.
Much behind. Fortunately, the nearby
I
planets
hate
will
what
supply
minute,
us
but
with
kinda
all
does.
we need to create our new home, which is nearing completion. Once our scientists locate the ideal orbit, our new world will be perfect. So reserve your space now. Prime locations are filling up fast. Good day.
Now do you understand why we must stop him? He won't rest until he has destroyed every planet in the galaxy.
Yeah? Well, I got bigger fish to fry.
Bigger than the galaxy?
Well, different fish anyway. Look, didn't that commando guy say we could get into that compound?
Yes, by using the ventilation shaft. But we will need something special to walk on that.
Fine, let's get going then. We'll come back later.
Alright, I'll take it you've seen WALL-E. Yes, I have seen WALL-E. I will, however, point out that this game came out before WALL-E. So I have to wonder if Ratchet and Clank inspired WALL-E, as opposed to a completely original idea by Disney. Anyways, no, she does not have... Crony does not have clocks on her boobs. She has a clock under her boobs. And also she's got a clock on top of her. Like, it kind of floats like a halo. But the thing about it is that it looks a bit more like a helicopter than it does like a clock. So, that is something that's going to release a lot of fan art for her too. But anyways, the thing about her boobs is that she manages to have like a boob window, a cleavage, side boobs and under boobs all at the same time. It's very impressive how they managed that, but yeah, it's again, you'll have to see her for yourself in order to understand how it works. The Tesla bot was just announced, so we are heading towards Terminator future. Oh right, they did announce a fucking robot. Alright. Anyways, but yeah, she's great. She sounds the most professional. Like, she probably has a good amount of voice acting experience. But what else am I gonna say? She sounds the most professional, but she's simultaneously the most narcissistic and the most self-deprecating one of the group. Like, it's a pretty impressive mood swing. No, not really, just a double personality, a bipolar thing. But yeah, she'll talk about how great she is, and then immediately follow that with like how much she hates everything or stuff like that. It's kind of wild, but I do quite like her. So what kind of games does she play? Management sims. The first game she played that yesterday, was a game that just came out called 12 Minutes. It's a game where, you know, the game takes 12 minutes, and you might have seen a trailer for it at E3, one of the couple last E3s. It's a game where, like, you play as the husband in a room, and your wife is there, and it's kind of like a psychological thriller. Very much not a game that's supposed to make sense in if you get it. But anyways, the Walloper. I kind of want the Walloper, but I don't immediately... Well, actually, yeah, go ahead. Let's get that thing. The Walloper's pretty good. Yo, we heard you like boba windows, so we gave you boba windows with your boba windows. That's exactly how it works. Anyways, the Walloper here is one of the few weapons in the game that does not use ammo. You can just use it whenever you want, and it's technically a direct upgrade to the wrench, because it's a melee weapon, but it only does this attack. So if you want to like throw it, you still have to rely on the wrench, and you can't attack in midair like this. But still pretty good. Anyways, Boba Window is the phrase of the night. Yes, very much so. We're talking a lot about Booba, quite a bit. Let's see. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so the next member to debut was the one that people would probably classify as the cutest one. Mume was her. I don't remember her last name, but her first name was Mume, and she is an owl. Actually, I mean, she's not like an actual owl, but she's supposed to be. You know, that's the kind of character model that they were going for, and she represents civilization. Ironic that one of the animals represents quote-unquote humanity, but yeah, she represents civilization, and she's very cute. She doesn't have the cutest voice. I would give that to Fauna, but she does have the cutest personality. She's the most forgetful one. Like very, very forgetful. Okay. I wish the engineer from Team Fortress 2 could throw his wrench like that. That would be quite nice. Actually, let me try and set this quick select up real quick. I don't think I'm gonna be needing this thing anymore. I don't really like it. And we might end up using the Devastator more than the Bomb Glove from now on. Wait. Okay. That's the Walloper. It also makes the enemies go further back. For no reason other than just because they wanted to have fun with it. Okay, anyways. Let me get that over there. If you blow up all of these ships, you will get a skill point. Nice. Anyways, but yeah, Mume was cute. She intends on playing, I expect the representation of civilization will play Civilization. I don't know which Civilization, but I think there's a new one. 6? Is Civilization 6 new? I don't know, probably, but she's probably gonna play that. I like it. Can you push enemies off cliffs? If they survive, you can, but they will likely die from the head alone. I don't think you'll get a chance to push them off cliffs before they meet their untimely demise. Okay. But yeah, Mume, and then the last one to debut was... It's kind of ironic. Okay, so the last one to debut is... Her name is Bales Hakos? Or Hakos? She is a representation of chaos. And she is a mouse. Well, actually, no, she's a rat. She specifies she's a rat. She definitely has the most colorful design and the most energetic personality. But despite all of that, she's also kind of considered to be like the leader of the group. Even though she's the shortest one, she looks the least like a leader, and she is chaos. But she's also like the most organized. She kind of held the council together. So that was quite nice. She, depending on the kind of game she plays, I might end up watching her the most. I mean, I can't guarantee that, but, you know, she is quite fun. Okay. Reminds me of Star whenever he complains about killing enemies when he wanted to push them. Yeah, killing enemies in a fun way is always fun. Like, I always kind of wanted to kill people with the scouts, like, what's his name of it? The bat taunt, the one where he just like does a home run or somebody. But I never got the chance to do it outside of somebody actually standing still intentionally for me to do it. So, you know, been watching tons of old German Star videos this month. Oh, that's nice. I have not seen every single German Star video because, I mean, there's thousands of them. But I have seen quite a few. I don't remember all of them. But I do have to point out how much calmer Star was back in the day. Like when he was starting out, he was a lot calmer. Like he was still funny, but you know, his commentary was a lot more chill, and I kind of appreciate those videos too. But well, this is most unfortunate. Oh shit. God damn. Okay, fine. We'll just have to get back over there. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, we can get over there quickly. Don't worry. Yeah, Star. Yeah, his old videos have a different vibe from his. I guess we can't really call them newer videos, but you know, his like videos when he started editing a bit more and doing them a bit more scripted. By far the most fascinating video to rewatch was the Q&A Jeremy did over TF2 footage. It's so wild hearing him talk about his humble origins, thanking people for only 10,000 subscribers when he now has... How many subscribers does Jeremy have now? Like, I mean, not just on YouTube but on Twitch, which is technically his main platform now. Oh! Speaking of, Jeremy actually kind of just made history lately with his latest like special stream, the Dollhouse, which is basically The Sims in real life, and I haven't watched it yet, but I absolutely have to, because that shit was insane. He made like an entire Twitch, he made like a Twitch extension that chat could use just for this one stream, where they basically told him what to do. And yeah, it was like all over gaming news websites, like, so this crazy freaking streamer did a thing that you guys are gonna have to see it yourself to believe it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that, because that is such a German thing. He is absolutely the king of Twitch. He is the king of streaming. His genius, the kind of ideas that he comes up with for streams, it's admirable. It's genuinely admirable. Like, God, how can somebody be so smart and act like such a doofus at the same time? It's out of this world. Yeah, Jeremy is definitely one of my favorite, if not my favorite content creator out there. He is just something else. Yes. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so Hololive Council. So yeah, they all debuted, and they're all great. I don't know if I'm gonna have a favorite. I don't really like to pick favorites when it comes to Hololive because it kind of just depends on whatever anybody's streaming. Like, it could be someone that I technically never watch, but if they're streaming something that I'm interested in, I mean, I'll go and watch it. I like that. Obviously, it's a little bit easier to watch the members that speak English. But I also kind of like the members that speak Japanese. Because, okay, there's my skill point. I kind of like the members that speak Japanese because it helps me practice a little bit. But yes. I keep burning myself with this freaking lava. Anyways, we didn't actually need to come here. This was just for a gold bolt. But because I'm doing it 100%, technically we did need to come here, so it doesn't actually... I completely invalidate everything that I just said. Alright. And ways. Okay, so that's the main thing that happened this weekend. Hololive debuted, and also the German... Yeah, this was a great weekend for stream watchers. And I didn't make any streams. Feel kind of bad about that now. But that's okay. I'll probably do... Again, I'd like to do at least one more stream this week. I don't know when I'll be able to do it, but hopefully, you know, sometime, whenever I am able to. That's all I can really say. The Vine Sauce charity event has been ongoing too. Oh, well, it's just that's just more. Okay. Hello, Nestor180 from YouTube. Hey, how are you? Welcome to the stream. We are playing some Ratchet and Clank. I do have the Restream application, so if you see the chat in your end having mostly Twitch members, that's why we are using double chat. But yeah, didn't see much of it, but I did get to hear Joel. I was just getting to hear Joel, I'm sure, is just a gift in itself. Joel is great. And speaking of Joel, that reminds me, we got a remake, or not remake, a re-release of the original Quake, like a couple days ago, maybe a week ago, but very recently we got a Quake remaster or a Quake reboot, or not a reboot. It's not a remake or a it's just a re-release mostly. But I'm interested because even though I didn't really play Doom, I didn't really grow up with Doom, but I grew up with Quake, or at least I played a little bit of Quake as a kid, and I very much enjoyed it. I've always kind of wanted to come back to it, but I just never did. Okay. Welcome YouTube home, yeah, appreciate it. From Joel, I learned that there exists an entire series of actual CDs called Halloween Farts. It was such a hilarious and disastrous stream. I mean, that is very much a Joel thing. Whenever Joel is involved, disaster is involved as well. It's good disaster, but disaster nonetheless. Okay. What's it? The Walloper is a very good weapon against this particular enemies. These bombs, because those bombs are very, very tanky. Like, let me show you. I'll hide. Okay, so. Yeah, see, those bombs are very tanky. They take a lot of hits, but the Walloper kills them in one hit, so that is a-okay. And they approach you anyway, so it's their fault. Also, you can use the Walloper to break this thing. Excellent. This is just a great weapon all around. Okay. It's not the best weapon against everything, but it's a very good weapon against these guys. Okay. I really want to get that one bolt that's over there. Come on. Oh, fine, whatever, I guess I won't get it. Okay, anyways, what else happened lately? I think they might have they might have reduced the requirement for Twitch affiliate. I noticed, or no, it was. No, I'm getting myself confused. I thought it was no, I saw that they require 7 streams per month in order to get Twitch affiliate. I thought it was 7 streams per week for a second, but no, that doesn't make sense. Then you wouldn't have any breaks in an entire week. That's kind of wild. But no, I'm still not really gunning for Twitch affiliate. I just wanted to mention that Twitch affiliate is not something I've really kind of thought about in quite a while because of the extremely minimal payout that you actually get from them. It's, again, from what I've heard, it's like pocket change that you get for it. So is the affiliate requirement lowered? When did this? No, I thought it was lowered. No, I was just getting my facts confused. There it is. No, I thought it was lowered. I just got my facts. But just to bring that up, I am not really going for Twitch affiliate because, again, from what I've heard, the payouts that you get from Twitch is just nickels and pennies and pizza money, more or less. I'm not really that popular to really get that many subscribers with me, and donations, again, the Twitch cut for Twitch donations and bits and stuff like that is so freaking large that it's not really worth it. Oh god, the frame rate is dead here. Okay, we're gonna try to like look at the side of the screen here. Okay, that's kind of terrifying. And if I was doing Twitch affiliate, we wouldn't be able to have a Nestor 180 in chat right now, because I wouldn't be able to multi-stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, and we don't want that. Ow. Okay, fine. Actually, you know what? You know what weapon will work well here? The Glove of Doom. Because this guy can just take care of it while I hide in the background. But the frame rate is dying, though. God. Jesus. Can I destroy these tanks? No. What's making the frame rate die so much? Jesus. Okay. Okay, we're good now. I could go for that turret, but I'm just gonna let those guys take care of it. Okay, maybe it's fine now. Alright, there we go. Anybody else? No? Okay. So we did go for the turret, never mind. They're destroyed. Oh, boxes. Okay. You can't always tell at a glance what it is that causes performance hits. Yeah, it's I mean, I'd imagine it's when the game has to load a lot of polygons. So like if you see a bunch of enemies on screen at the same time, that's a lot that the game has to load. I'd imagine the game has some rendering technique where it just doesn't render enemies unless you get close enough to them. And, you know, that's what makes it, that's kind of what makes it, that's what makes the game load better. Because it is quite impressive how this game runs at a consistent 60 frames per second on the original PlayStation 2. There's a lot of techniques that Insomnia Games must have used to get the game to run as well as it does. So yeah, I just remember that awful game Air Control, where this one numpad panel would inexplicably lower the FPS to single digits just by looking at it too closely, which you needed to do to use it. Oh man, that sucks. I don't know this game, but it sounds not ideal. Okay.
Now this is cool.
We got the pilot's helmet. We need that in order to pilot some ships. And there's actually no infobots in this planet. We only get accessories, and we do need to get this one thing, you know, the helmet. But otherwise, you could actually, if you were doing like a speedrun or something, you could just come here, get the helmet, and then get out. You don't need anything else from here. I just want to activate the elevator, but we're not actually done. We got just one more place that we have to go to. Down that crater. Okay, well, ow. Okay, this is probably gonna kill the frame rate a little bit too. Okay, let's see. Destroy this thing. There we go. Okay, well, the less enemies that there are on screen, again, the ow! I'm gonna die, aren't I? Okay. You, get off. Well, I have 1 HP to do this. Let's see what happens. Let's, actually, I'm gonna change this to the Globe of Doom because I'm not really using, the sock cannon. Can you guys go get him, please? Thank you. I do believe there's at least another one. But I'm on 1 HP now. I have to be very careful. Okay. Though we might be able to do one more planet tonight. Actually, I'm not as short on time as I thought I was. Okay. Okay, they took care of the other one. Okay, can you guys take care of the other, please? Alright, fine. Here. Thank you. Took you long enough. I'm being a little bit quiet because I'm trying to focus. Okay. Just take cover. Let them take care of as many of them as we can. Out of curiosity, have you ever played Super Mario Galaxy? I have played Super Mario Galaxy for about like 20 minutes. I actually wasn't that much of a fan of what little I played. I felt like they could maybe you know what's the problem with Super Mario Galaxy for me? The controls. I did not like having to use a Wiimote to play that game. I get that it was kind of designed around it, but I just don't like the Wiimote. I'm not a fan. And maybe if the game wasn't like on a regular controller, I would have liked it more. And in fact, because of that, I might end up enjoying the Switch version better, because I assume you can play the Switch version without the Wiimote. But I might be wrong about that. I don't know if the gyro controls in the 3D All-Stars version would feel any better for you. Not that it matters, since you can't buy it anymore. Good point. It's... well... I guess I'm just gonna have to emulate it if I want to play it. Gee, I would probably spend money on it if I had the opportunity to do. Except I wouldn't because I don't like Nintendo anymore. For many reasons. I mean, I really liked them that much in the first place, but you know, especially now. Okay. After all the bullshit I've been pulling lately. I actually have not watched this week's Gymquisition yet. I don't even know what it is about. I'll have to watch that tomorrow. But that is a plan. Planet Oxen. So this planet is a little bit special, a little bit different. Because again, this is Drek's planet where they can't inhabit it anymore because it's so toxic. Yeah, we're at Ratchet Clank. O2 mass required for organic life form, so there's a Clank world. And it's not just like a little section, there's like a whole ass level with Clank. This is probably the most infamous level in the entire Ratchet and Clank, in Ratchet and Clank 1. People do not really like this level, and it's for good reason. It's very annoying. But it's necessary. And I don't hate it that much. It's not great, but it could be worse. Okay. Anyways. I didn't mean to bring up that collection at first, but I just can't help myself. It's only natural when you bring up Super Mario 64, Sunshine, or Super Mario Galaxy. Or even Super Mario Galaxy 2, because it should have been in that collection, but it wasn't. For some reason. Okay. This week's Gymquisition was about wargaming, or whatever company it is that puts out games like World of War Tanks. Ow. Wow. They've been unashamedly greedy about microtransactions, and the community's been pushing back. Oh, I think I read something about that. Yeah, that the community was doing something something about that. And speaking of protests and stuff, I heard that there's going to be a Twitch boycott day on September 1st. I believe that is next Wednesday. So in an attempt by the community to not to protest against Twitch because of all of the hate rates that have been happening lately, they plan on September 1st. A lot of streamers are going to not stream or watch any streams. Or, you know, they encourage anyone that wants to participate in the boycott to just not use Twitch at all for the entirety of September 1st. And I mean, that's a Wednesday. I don't really stream on Wednesdays anyways, so I might as well participate. Hate rates, I haven't heard of this either. Yeah, so I think we mentioned that actually not that long ago, but yes, if you might recall, a couple streams ago, like in the first Ratchet and Clank stream, Sheppy Sheps informed us that some bot or some member by the name of like Manila or something like that was in the chat, and that's one of the weird bots that like gets your IP address. But something else that apparently they do is they hate rate you. So I'm not sure if it's that specific bot or if it's a different bot. But point is, you will get a hate rate. Like, you will get rated, and then a bunch of bots will just start spamming like racist shit and like just very, very, very nasty comments all over your chat. Something you can kind of do to combat that, which is something that I have already activated, is email verification is now required to participate in my chat. So if you want to chat, you have to verify your email, which is something that pretty much most humans do, but bots don't do that. But probably can't. So that stops a lot of them, but it doesn't stop all of them. There's something else that you can type. Apparently, if you type /unique chat, just one word, unique chat, that will force chat to every chat member has to type a different message every time. Like say if you say nice, just lowercase nice, and you don't type anything else. And if you try to say nice again, it won't let you. Like it'll automatically just delete, just won't allow you to do that. I think that's how it works at least. And the bots probably just copy paste their messages a bunch, so that would technically stop. That would kind of stop them. But yeah, what really needs to be done is Twitch themselves need to get off their ass and do something about it. And because they're not doing that, that's why there's going to be a protest / boycott on September 1st. So I plan on participating both because one, that's a good cause, and two, I don't stream on those days anyway, so it's not like it's going to inconvenience me. And yeah, so if you want to consider that, go ahead. Okay, I'll have to look into that before my next stream, which might be tomorrow. Oh, is that like a 4chan robot 9000 board? Yeah, like the unique chat idea in theory. Yeah, it's nice. All right. But so I've taken some of the necessary measures that I can against Twitch chat spam streams. I know there's, I think I remember seeing once somewhere. I don't know. I don't have the website for it anymore. I should have bookmarked it, or I don't know if it was like an application. But it was like a website that had a list, like a comprehensive list of every like known bot on Twitch, and then it's got some kind of program where you just let it access your Twitch account, and it automatically blocks or bans all of the bots in its database for you, which is quite handy. But I don't see it anymore. I know there is a list, but I don't think that list does the auto hacking for you, which is very unfortunate. Though it might take away from those moments where everyone reacts to something cool at the same time. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It isn't perfect, but I mean, you gotta get what you can get. We have this feature for YouTube comments, by the way. I've been sick of first comments for years. I've actually been getting a bunch of bots lately as well. In my YouTube chat. Not my YouTube chat, my YouTube comments. Yeah, I get a notification telling me, hey, it's not even like a first comment, it's just like just some kind of weird link to something, no explanation is, and these are like the name of the users are like very generic names with no profile picture. So like I'm pretty sure, like 99.99% sure that that's a bot, and even if it isn't, I don't want that in my chat, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, anyways, let me guess, a timestamp along with a link. I don't remember if there was a time. There might have been a timestamp. But if this sounds familiar, then yeah, we probably got the probably getting the same bots. I don't know why that started happening. Yeah, bot behavior is incomprehensible. It's the absolute enigma. Nobody gets it. Nobody can truly understand it. Only the creators of the bots can understand it. The only bot I like is Nightbot, and I don't even like Nightbot that much actually. I've been seeing spam with random timestamps everywhere this year. It's weird. Okay, you guys just stay right there, cause I gotta get this. Anyways, I mentioned this earlier, but I guess I'll mention it again to go a bit more thoroughly. So I have been testing a bunch of games on emulators. I've been mostly focusing on RPCS3 because I've actually got most of my not most, all of my 6th generation physical games tested on emulation. That is games from like the PS2 and GameCube era. If I have them, whether the actual game itself or an HD remaster of the game, I have tested all of those on emulators now. It's not like I have that many of them, but I have tested them, and they seem to all work. That's great. Obviously we'll have to do further testing, but for now they seem fine. What about the Stay Hydrated mod? Come back to us, Hydrated mod. I never took the Stay Hydrated mod out, it just kind of stopped appearing in my chat. Maybe because I just didn't stream for a long time, so it just kind of forgot about me. Or maybe because I changed my Twitch username, it might have just stopped. But now that you mention it, I do need to drink some water. Okay. Anyways, okay. But yeah, I've been testing a bunch of games. I've been testing now mostly on RPCS3. Yeah, well, just stop those. Yeah, it's possible that I did that. But yes, RPCS3. So most of the games that I have been testing on RPCS3 work fine, with a few exceptions. So I tried today, actually. I tried Yakuza Dead Souls, and it's listed as playable, but my computer apparently is not really strong enough to handle it because it was running at like half frame rate, like 15 frames per second or something. That's so satisfying. Okay. And some of the texturing was also really not working out. So the game might be quote-unquote playable, but not ideal. So I'm going to wait a little bit on that one. However, other games have been running just fine. So I tried Sengoku Basara, which is a Musou game, and that was running at 60 frames per second. No frame drops or anything. You know, that's a game that's handling a lot of enemies on screen at the same time and a lot of flashy combos. So for that to be running at 60 frames per second, that's pretty impressive. Folklore, I tried that. I did get a bit of a lighting glitch, but I think I fixed that. I just haven't tested it after fixing it in a different game where it happened. And that seemed to be running just fine. Heavenly Sword was running fine. Heavenly Sword is a pretty it's a pretty game. Yeah, that's the word. It is a very pretty game, and kind of graphically intensive too. So for that to be running perfectly, that was pretty good. Yeah, it seems like most games that aren't like super graphically intensive run fine on my computer on RPCS3. So that is very exciting. And we got what we came for. Actually, there's still one more thing that we have to do here, but we got part of it. Get the boots.
These Magna Boots are a device designed for climbing special metal surfaces. However, your feet appear to be too small to equip them.
Well, thankfully we have somebody else with bigger feet. There was a lot of feet in the whole Life Council. Now that I think about it. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Anyways, besides testing the games now, I've actually been playing Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. I mentioned that earlier. And it's alright. It's not great. It's not definitely not gonna be one of my favorite games ever made, but it's fine. It's fun enough. It's just obviously it's a game that inspired a lot of games, not because of how good it was, but just some of the mechanics that it uses. So pretty much the there might be earlier examples than it, but Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time might be definitely is one of the earliest examples that we've seen of the what I'd like to call the parkour platformer. Oh man, he killed it. But yeah, the parkour platformer is what I refer to as games where they are, by all intents and purposes, 3D platformers, where the goal of the game is to climb around and platform, but you do it with not with a silly 3D platforming mascot that's like all cartoony and stuff, but you do it with a character that is a lot more realistic. In this case, the Prince of Persia himself. You know, he's human, he's got limitations. You do have superpowers, but not like that many. And if you've seen Assassin's Creed or like Infamous or Uncharted, you'll see the inspiration that Prince of Persia had on those games. They're kind of like the successors of Prince of Persia, especially Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed kind of feels like a like the closest thing to a spiritual successor to the Prince of Persia series, especially since they really didn't make that many games after Assassin's Creed came out. It's had in time a parkour platformer. Sure feels like one sometimes. Nah, it's not quite what I'm referring to. Yeah, Assassin's Creed would be more like what I would refer to as a parkour platformer. What I would say, that's just a term I made up. That's not an actual thing. Don't go calling random games parkour platformers pretending it's a jam. No, I just made that up. Don't. It's the best way I can explain what I'm trying to explain, but it's not the best way to explain it. If that makes sense. I don't think that makes any sense. Okay, is that all my bots? That is 6 bots. Yes. Okay, we have to make sure we don't get hit by the magma ball of doom. Parkour platformer for parkour gamers, MLG. Very much. Okay. Anyways, yeah, Sands of Time. It's fun enough. Again, it's not great. It's just, it's fine. I would imagine I would enjoy the game more if this was 2003 and the game was brand new and we could and I wasn't spoiled by other games that did everything that Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time does better. Like for example, you know, the combat. The combat has been done much better in other games. Devil May Cry, God of War, all of those have just done that better. Climbing again has been done better by now. Assassin's Creed and Infamous, and even the story. It's a somewhat story-driven game, but not really. So that's also something that's been done a lot better nowadays. It's a game that originated a lot of ideas, but didn't perfect any of them, and that's fine. Imagine if you couldn't throw your Pikmin in Pikmin. That's what this looks like. Yeah, it's a little bit of an obtuse puzzle, but it is what it is. Okay. Pardon my lack of commenting. I'm listening and watching, but Pandora's Garden is a real son of a bitch. That's okay. There we go. Yeah, as long you don't have to participate in chat as long as you are enjoying the stream. That is all I truly care about. I care more to be an entertainer than I care to be a famous Twitch streamer, YouTuber, whatever. Oh, don't enter. Attack. Okay. Ow. Alright. Now, what else was... I was going to say something else. I was literally about to start talking about something else. Oh, Psychonauts 2 came out. I haven't seen the reviews, but I think they're probably saying it's good. probably saying is good, but hey, yeah, Psychonauts 2 is out. It's on Steam. It's not an Xbox exclusive. You can get that game on your PC right now if you want it. I definitely want it. But I'll have to play it. I haven't played the original Psychonauts since the first time I played it, like back in what, 2009, 2008. It's been a long time since I played Psychonauts 1. So I'm gonna have to refresh my memory on that one. Ow. Okay, I need health. We have some health. I'm getting my ass beat by all these people. Okay. Might as well just hold on for Psychonauts 2. Maybe. But I do want to stream Psychonauts 1 at some point. Because I do quite like that game. It's a lot of fun. That's like most of my bots do. How would they do that? I was gonna talk about something, I forgot. It wasn't Psychonauts 2, it was something else. Okay, what was it? Fucking chicken memory of mine doesn't. The squirrel brain, the nut brain, does not help at all. God, why am I like this? Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, I remember now. So the latest Twitter trend, or not the Twitter. There is art trend that has been going around on Twitter a lot, but also other websites, is the Jacko pose. And I want to do some art for it, because it's actually quite a nice pose, but did you almost say chicken memory? I did almost say chicken memory. Because the phrase bird brain has been on my mind thanks to the owl from the new owl lady from Hololive. But anyways, the Jacko pose. So Jacko is a character from Guilty Gear. And it's just been announced that Jacko is coming back to the latest Guilty Gear game, Guilty Gear Strive. And the Jacko pose is, I believe it is her crouching position. It's really just her crouching. But the thing is that she crouches in a very peculiar manner. If you look up the Jacko pose on like Know Your Meme that right now, it'll probably show up, or you just Google it. But yeah, it's a very peculiar pose. It's excellent for you know, art, and yeah, it's a very flexible pose. Jacko, the forgotten third Warner brother, who was too raunchy for the network censors. Ah, man. You know, I don't even have that much exposure to Animaniacs, but I do very much enjoy Yakko's World and Waco's America. I watch a lot of memes based on those two songs. Okay.
Better not let Ratchet see this one.
Okay, info for Planet Poketaro has been acquired. Can't believe Clank can't fit through that gate, but he can fit an entire robot in his little like belly pocket. Kind of wild, but we don't need to go there, so it doesn't really matter. That is the magic of invisible walls. Okay, let's see. Oh, I wish I could just go in through here, but okay, because yeah, that door, that's the door that opens. So that's how big the ship is inside.
Hey, you giving me these or not?
They are magnetic. I appear to be stuck to them.
Oh. What do you have in there?
Gears, metal filings, dust.
You know what I mean. What is it?
I will show you this, but you must promise to stay focused on our missions.
Is it something about Quark?
Now it's technically better.
Cities are full of smog, swamps are full of muck, and tar pits are full of tar. But here at Joe I Resort, the sun shines 24 hours a day. Visitors get a free O2 mask to explore our warm waters. The benign marine life will welcome you to the big blue world under the sea. You can also use our complimentary flippers to partake in speed swimming. So come to Joe I Resort and leave your world and your troubles behind.
So we're going to Hawaii.
Hawaii Resort. Pokitaru.
I knew it.
Oh, come on. Switch off your nerd circuits and have some fun. Look, we'll go just long enough to pick up the O2 mask.
Perhaps the extra oxygen will help your brain to function properly.
Yeah, and maybe the salt water will rust your mouth shut.
Ratchet is really mean when he wants to be. Jack Rabbit, for whatever reason, your username reminds me of Brand Smart USA. I haven't been to a Brand Smart in a long time. But yes, very much so. Jack Rabbit is a very, very American patriot. So anything that reminds you of America will remind you of him. I think that's the point. Bite my shiny metal ass, Ratchet. Oh man, I would love to see like a YouTube poop or just an edit of a bunch of lines from Clank being replaced by Bender. Or vice versa, a bunch of Bender lines replaced. No, actually, it wouldn't be as funny because Clank is a lot more formal. Yeah, Clank speaking like Blender would be hilarious. I would love to see that. Anyways, I was thinking about 10 minutes. Yeah, let's go ahead and just finish off Planet of Battalia. The planet where they only battle. Hell yeah, brother! I can't really make a very loud impression right now, but that's the best you can get. Okay, we got all the tools necessary to get back over here. Alright, let's I'm actually gonna go ahead and put these on. Now I see you. I see you right there. Like you fine, don't. There we go. Now, can I get back over here? Yeah, I can just get back over to this. Okay. And what all this is reminding me of the cartoon Time Squad. Ever seen it? Yes! It's been a very long time, but I do know exactly what you're talking about. I fucking love Time Squad. It is... that is an A+ cartoon right there. Oh hi, there's a tank. But yeah, Time Squad is for those of you who don't know, Time Squad is a I think it was Cartoon Network. It might have been Nickelodeon, but I think it was Cartoon Network. And it's a show about some like a little kid, a very Captain Quark looking dude, and a robot. Saved. Alright. Anyways. Yeah, it's those three, and they're kind of like trying to fix time or something. I don't remember what the actual plot of the story was. I just remember it was hilarious. Great stuff. That's another editing idea. I've spliced some Time Squad clips with Clank and Quark voice lines. Okay. Let me get that guy from here. Let me see if I can get that while I'm at it. I might as well use this weapon. Because I believe I do still have to get, in order to get the skill point that I'm looking for, I need to get the mouse to do everything for me. Also, I forgot to hit that one thing. Whatever. I can get some bolts later. I'll actually be able to get a lot of bolts. Thanks to a particular... No, you're right there. Thank you. What does my bolts do? Then drop bolts. I'm upset now. Well, as an example, Ludwig van Beethoven changed his mind and wants to be a pro wrestler. Let's convince him to write music again. Right. Yeah, so it's basically like, it's basically the plot for Dragon Ball Xenoverse, but a lot better. I'm kidding, I like Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I mean, I don't love it, but I guess. Okay, that's about the kind of plot you can expect. Yeah, it's been a very long time. I mean, yeah, the plot of Dragon Ball Xenoverse is that, you know, the timeline is wrong, so we have to fix it. Just a lot less funny about it. Pandora's Guardian has been defeated, thank God. Well, I'm glad you were able to defeat Pandora's Guardian. I imagine it was a very difficult battle. A tough one. But you did good, you did the thing. Okay. Anyways. I'm gonna get back over here, because I need to get the, I need to get my mouse. And for that, I also need to get my, my Sonic Summoner. So we can do the things properly. As I'm pretty sure this is what I have to do. I'm pretty sure this is what I have to do. But I might be wrong. I've been wrong before and I'll probably be wrong again. It's okay. We don't make mistakes. Okay, I could actually open this again, but that's not worth it. I think there's even less, what's the name of them? Boxes in there now, so it's really not worth it. Alright, I need one of you to get over here. Thank you. And now I can shoot this guy. I'm just barely out of reach of his sights. Okay, well there's the tank coming. I thought you could grab boxes, but I guess I'm wrong about that. Alright. Okay, I think the skill point is like you have to defeat every single tank in this level using only the sand mouse. I believe that's the skill point. I'm pretty sure that's the skill point. So that's why I have to come back here often, constantly, to get the sand mouse to do this for me. So you go get him, champ. I mean, it's actually pretty easy to do that as long as you just stay on point. Okay, well, that works out. Is there another tank down there, is there? No, it's just this guys. Might as well take care of them while you're here. Okay. Yeah, after we're done with this level, I'll be done with the stream for tonight. Let's see. What else? I'm officially starting to run out of topics as well, so that's also a sign that it's getting close to ending the stream. Anyways, as it is here, it's even later here. Yes, it's yeah, because we're in different. Yeah, we're one time zone. We have one time zone difference. We have a one time zone difference. As in 1 hour difference. Did you guys know that I kind of want to go to Google Maps for this one, but I probably shouldn't. I slept way too long today, so I'll be up for a while longer. But I don't know what I'll be doing. It's midnight over here as well. But I gotta show you guys something quirky about the national date line or international date line. If you've ever seen a map of the Pacific Ocean, you know, that's the one going west towards Japan and Asia. You'll see that there's a weird line that like cuts right through the middle of it. that is the national or international dateline, and on this side, on the America side, it's today, and on the other side, it's tomorrow. So that actually makes for some very quirky shenanigans with the way we handle time on any areas around there, because there are, as you might know, a couple of small nations in the Pacific Ocean, like Micronesia, Polynesia, Austronesia, you know, all of those. You know, there's some small little countries in there. So when it comes to countries that are like on either side of the national dateline, it's very funky. It's very weird. But yeah, I'll show you guys the next time we do some Google streaming. I mean Google Map streaming. God damn, I have to go get another sound mouse because. Alright, fine, whatever. It's fine. We'll take care of it. Okay. The specific ocean, yeah, that one. Okay, let's see. So like if you hop on a jet from one to the other, you travel back in yes. That is exactly what I'm referring to. There's a specific I believe it's Samoa. I think it's Samoa. Yeah, there's Samoa, and because you guys probably have heard of American Samoa. American Samoa is a United States district, or like a regional place that technically belongs to the United States, and then right to the west of it is the regular Samoa. But actually, I should just go this way. But in American Samoa is on the is to the east of the national dateline, whereas regular Samoa is to the west of it, which means that yeah, I believe it's like if you go from American Samoa to yeah, American Samoa and Samoa. If you go from American Samoa to regular Samoa, by all intents, by just regular, the way we handle time, it is officially considered that that it'll take you more than 24 hours to get from American Samoa to regular Samoa, because it's on the other side of the national dateline. So it technically, in time standards, it takes 24 hours and a half to get from on a boat from American Samoa to Samoa. And then if you come back from regular Samoa to American Samoa, you will arrive yesterday. So, hey, if you want to literally travel in time, that's how you do it. Go to both Samoas at the same time. Or not at the same time, but you know, like right after each other. It's pretty wild. It's pretty weird. It's kind of stupid, but that's how it works. Alright. Anyways, yeah, there's a bunch of weird stuff that you can find out in about places like, you know, like the Oceania nations that nobody ever talks about because nobody even knows they exist. It's a pretty wild area of the world, but I like it. I mean, I like learning about. I've never been there. I'd like to visit though. Seems cool. Seems fine. Alright. This makes my head hurt. I don't want to time travel anymore. Oceania, do not steal. Okay. And even to that extent, I heard that New Zealand is technically not part of any continent. Because Because I think Australia is officially in Oceania. Or Oceania? 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 How do you say the name of it? Okay, well, whatever. Oceania. I'm just gonna call it Oceania. I think Australia is part of it, and most nations are part of it, but New Zealand is kind of part of it, kind of not. And what actually separates Oceania from, you know, not Oceania is underwater. Like, just the tectonic plates underwater. Sort of stuff. It's weird. Geography gets really weird when you get really into it.
What are you doing here, sir?
Maintenance.
Yes, here's a plumber.
What else? I help fix this planet's useless air defenses.
Well, I think you'd better hurry up.
The turret works fine, you little yahoo. It's the locals. They haven't got the skilled manpower to use it.
I'm a pretty good shot.
You? No, I could lose my job.
Oh, come on. What's the sense of keeping up a turret if nobody's gonna use it? Besides, the Blarg chased you off the last planet. Why don't we pay him back?
Well, all right, go on if you want. Just don't break anything.
Right. So New Zealand is the Pluto of continents. I guess you could say that, yes. Technically. It's still a continent in my eyes. Alright. And the turret to blast those ships. Yeah, so we have a turret section because every godforsaken 3D platformer in the late 90s to early 2000s just couldn't help themselves. They all had to have a turret section. This is something Nitrorad points out. Like, every goddamn game from this era always has a turret section, and they're never fun. I mean, sometimes, like, the best you can get is that it won't be, like, dreadfully boring. Otherwise, you're not gonna have a fun time. There's literally the problem with an entire fleet's worth of aircraft in Afghanistan right now. The Afghanistan situation is a little dire. Well, no, it's not a little dire. It's very dire, actually. So much expensive junk, and no one in the locals qualified to use it. It's that's a good way to explain the Afghan situation. Was Conquer's bad for a day? Parodying this third gameplay before it became a thing? I'm actually not sure. Conquer's bad for... Ow. Oh, I almost took damage on that rocket. But I feel like everything that Conquer does is a parody anyways. So, quite possibly. Okay, can you stop shooting rockets? Jeez. I'm trying to shoot you when you're making it difficult, sir. Hello, influence with 2 O's. Welcome to this. We're actually almost done with the stream. But welcome anyways. I am Hollow Bastion.
Well. Looks like he's good for something after all.
And we'll play Ratchet Clank.
Take this.
What is it?
It detects underground bolts. My grandfather designed it to suck up loose change on any planet in the galaxy. What a cheap old man he was. Well, see you around sometime.
Since you now own the metal detector, a bolt icon will show up on screen whenever you are near a buried stash of bolts. When equipped, the metal detector will give you signals to indicate your proximity to the buried bolts. The detector plate will always indicate the direction to the bolts. Hold down the circle button to activate the device. As you move closer to the bolts, the rings will become redder and the beeping will become faster. Continue holding down the circle button, and once you are directly over the bolts, the metal detector will suck them out of the ground.
Nice. We are no suck cannon. No, not really. Okay, anyways, yeah, so hello, Influence. I see you are well acquainted with Frankerface C. You're actually like the first user outside of Aiken Labs, my mod, that has that extension. So yeah, we do have a couple of custom emotes. You're welcome to use any of them, and we also have restream. So I'm also streaming on YouTube now. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't have custom emotes, but you know, is there. Welcome to me, Jay. I love this game, but I hate that. I hate this mission. Yeah, it's kind of an annoying. There are some annoying missions in the game, but I still love Ratchet and Clank 1. This is like the one flood tutorial video from Mario Sunshine. Does this kind of tutorial even appear anywhere else in the game? Yes, when we got the Sand Mouse, the helmet that I'm wearing right now, we also got a tutorial like this one. I didn't even have Frankenface installed. Oh, well, never mind. It's only Influence and myself that have the thing. But yeah. So, anyways, I'm Hollow Bastion. I don't want to call myself a VTuber, but I do have a VTuber model that I use when I'm not playing games, and that's something that changed very recently. I previously was just using my model for everything. But I kind of like it when games, when I'm streaming a game, I like the game to take priority. So, yeah, that's why we're doing that now. And I don't really have my model on at this moment, but I can show it to you, once I am done here. I'm just gonna drop these guys off at the next planet. And then I'll be it for tonight, but we'll just do a little bit of post-stream chat. Hello Frankenface, it's so nice, but it's nice to see another Ratchet and Clank lover. I'll make sure to keep tuned in, and I have a VTuber as well, but I don't usually use it. Yeah, it's, I figured that your VTuber model is, you know, if you break it down to what it literally is, it is literally a replacement of the face cam. That's basically what the VTuber model is, just the face cam, an upgrade to your face cam if you really want to call it that. And hey, maybe you don't always want your face plastered on the screen. And in my case, I didn't. And actually I have a perfect spot to put it. Like, I could put my VTuber model very small, right there on like the right or left of the screen, but I'm just choosing not to. So I don't want to. Shame on the stream is almost over, but welcome. Yeah, everybody, welcome to the stream. Okay. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me for Ratchet and Clank for today. We're gonna go ahead and save it. I know Lure just saved, but let's save again because I'm paranoid. Anyways, yeah, this is the first Ratchet and Clank stream series we're doing on this channel. Technically, not really, but whatever. I do plan on playing pretty much all of them. I love the Ratchet and Clank series, but not like one after any other. I try to keep the game variety going. Like before Ratchet and Clank, we were playing Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. That was a lot of fun. Before that, we were playing Black Mesa. Before that, we were playing the fuck were we playing over there? Jersey Devil? Jersey Devil. I think it was Jersey Devil. Alright. Yeah, as you might be able to tell, I love me some 3D platformers. 3D platformers are probably my favorite game genre. If not JRPGs, if not single-player first-person shooters, I kind of love all three of those, more or less equally. Anyways, yeah, don't forget. Okay, yes, don't worry, we got it. Okay, let's go ahead and switch over to, Sly is my number one, Ratchet is my number 2. Yeah, I personally like Ratchet a little bit more, but I fucking love Sly. I mean, Sly, Jack, Ratchet, Crash, Spyro, Ape Escape. Oh my god, basically all of the PlayStation platforming mascots. Love them. Grow up on them. Play them all the time as a kid. Played them all the time as an adult now. It's just all around fantastic series of games that unfortunately don't really get attention from Sony anymore. Ratchet and Clank being the only exception, but other than that, oh well. Alright, let me just go ahead and pull up the model, and we can go ahead and actually, once I pull up the model, I'll go ahead and do everything that we need to do, just so I can show you real quick. Let me go ahead and get my camera. Yes, it's almost got it. Just give me one quick second, and Yeah, it's good enough. Go ahead and switch over to this. There I am. Hello. Okay. I'm going to close Ratchet and Clank now, and yeah. So let's just chat for a minute. Why not? We might as well. Okay. So I guess but my two rage emotes are Ratchet, because its animation just hits some. Hello, yes. By the way, this is my model. I'm Squirrel. It is what I am, and I made the model myself. The art and the rigging. It's not super high quality. It's not super professional, but when you're broke, that's what you gotta do. I do have some physics, as you may see here, and very proud of the moving tail. That's probably the favorite part of my model, because that was a pain in the ass to get this thing to move. But yes, and also, as you can see here on the screen, we have a Backloggery. I'm not sure if you are familiar with Backloggery. It is a website where you can store. You can literally like update your game's backlog, and every once in a while we do a Backloggery stream where I add games that are current. Because I haven't added everything, so I will add games from my collection, and we will discuss them. We will discuss like, hey, so this is my story with this game. This is something I have to say about it, and just anything that I want to talk about, I will do it here in the Backloggery streams. Wait 1 second. Oh, by the way, I don't have any like following notifications or anything like that. But if you have followed, I appreciate it. Any followers, I always respect. Anybody just chatting or just lurking. Anybody that participates in chat, as long as you're having fun, that's all I really care about. I'm not here specifically to make money. I mean, if I can make money out of this one day, that would be fantastic. But it's not my priority. I just want to have fun. Just want everybody else to have fun. That's the goal. Now, beforehand, I just wanted to show. Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I appreciate you spreading the word. All of that goes. I am burning up in here. I could turn my fan on, but again, we're about to end the stream anyway. So yeah, I just wanted to show you, introduce myself. Again, I'm Hollow Bastion. You can call me just Hollow. You can call me just Bastion. You can call me You can just call me somebody calls me Holly. I don't mind. Pronouns, whatever you want. I genuinely don't mind he, she, they. I would prefer you not call me it. But other than that, I'm fine with anything. This is what Jeremy sounded like with his old Q&A videos. If I could do this for a living, that would be a dream come true. And yeah, I'm still like that. If I could do this for a living, that would be just the best thing ever. But got temporary expectations. Gotta do all of our things. Well, I hope you have a wonderful night, my friend. Hope to catch you soon. I will catch you, friendly. Oh, hi, Sheppy. You came in right as I was about to end the stream. But welcome. We just finished Ratchet and Clank, and I was basically just introducing myself and what we do to our newest chat member, Influence, which, by the way, again, appreciate it. But yeah, I don't actually usually stream at nighttime. Normally, I stream in the mornings. Normally, I stream at around noon Eastern time on Thursdays and Fridays. That's my usual schedule. But this week is special because I don't really have mornings off this week. So we're streaming at nighttime, but I do like streaming at nighttime. It's just I have to be a little bit more quiet. I'll have to keep my energy a little bit down because, you know, people upstairs are trying to sleep. I don't want to wake them up, and I'm also tired because it's late. But hey, all right. Yes, I'll try to stream again some more this week. You may follow me on Twitter if you so desire. Be warned, there is NSFW art on my Twitter. I do draw NSFW art. So if you don't want to see that, maybe don't follow me on Twitter. If you're okay with that, go ahead. And Yeah, it's okay. I was streaming at the same. Oh, you were streaming at the same time. I should have dropped by for a minute. If your life circumstances were a bit different, would you choose to stream at night more often? If my life circumstances were a bit different, I would choose to stream in like the late afternoon to early evening, actually, because that's a time when a lot of people are getting off work, coming home to watch, but it's not so late that I would bother my neighbors. So like if I could stream from like 7 to 9 or something like that, I probably would, because that would be a time where there would be a potential audience without me having to worry about controlling my volume too much. Alas, I cannot, so whatever. That's okay. I managed to make like an extra half hour of the stream just by talking to them. This always happens. I'm actually a very chatty person, despite how I am in real life. I'm a lot chattier on streams. You like to stream? Yeah. I am aware that there's more people available at nighttime. It's just you know. Oh, the more people keep joining right as I'm about to end the stream. Hi, Leotosan, how are you? It's been a long time. Honestly, maybe I should start. Can you please fix it? Thank you. Maybe I should start streaming at nighttime more often. Clearly, everybody's here at nighttime. You're a person who is easy to talk to, and you have a good way to sit about. Oh, I appreciate that. I really do, honestly. Yeah, you did nice. I have to raid you into your channel sometimes and bring in the robots. Or I've had no neighbors. I mean, I don't have neighbors close enough to me to listen to me, but I do have roommates upstairs. That's the main situation. Yeah, clearly the amount of activity that I'm getting here at nighttime tells me I should start looking into nighttime streams more often. So I appreciate your feedback, everybody. We'll probably try to do this again at least once more this week, if not twice more. Again, because of my job, I am not able to, because of my job and my living circumstances, without going into detail, I am not able to stream like all of the time. I can only stream every once in a while. And also my voice is kind of hard to keep a long stream with, but I appreciate you guys joining anyways. I was gonna say the freaks out come out at night, but I don't want to offend anybody. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. Speaking of your art, I'm curious if you do commissions. I do not do commissions yet. I've been thinking about it. Honestly, if I do commissions, I might not make my full-fledged 100% power art available for commissions, because that shit takes a long time. It takes me days to finish a like fully colored shaded commission. However, I have been doing like quick drawings as of late. I can do those in like a couple of hours. I might open commissions for something like that in the future. I have to figure out where I can charge people for it, because Coffee won't let me do that. Coffee doesn't like it when you use it for NSFW stuff. Patreon no longer likes NSFW stuff. OnlyFans no longer likes it. They're out to get us. That's what they don't like us, and they don't like the boing boings. Is 30 to 60 okay? Wow. Actually sounds like more than what I was going to charge for myself, but I mean, I'll have to think about it, but that sounds reasonable. Yeah, more or less. I kind of feel like I'm overcharging myself at that point, but I'll think about it. Again, it's nothing set in stone yet. I'll have to work with it. Have you tried Fiverr? I think they were cool with NSFW stuff. I have not tried Fiverr. I have to look into Fiverr. Bro, all the services and the NSFW policies, it's insane. It's insane that OnlyFans would get rid of their NSFW stuff. Even Pornhub apparently got rid of a lot of their NSFW stuff at one point. I think it's because they were trying to cut out a lot of the CP, the cheese pizza. They didn't want the cheese pizza getting involved. 5 is good with tips as well, and I know that's not what matters, but I always tip my hours. Yeah, that's again, I have absolutely no experience with commissions myself. I have never opened commissions, and I have never requested a commission. I have no idea. I know most people, the way they do it is with PayPal invoices. You can technically do it with that, but yeah. What's wrong with cheese pizza? It's not cheese pizza. It's CP. I don't want to say it because Twitch might get me in trouble, but CP, you know, don't. CP bad, so Pornhub try to get rid of it. Cerebral palsy. That sure, let's pretend that's what that means. Doing this stuff is surprisingly hard to find out more now, but I don't know anything about it. Yeah. Okay, you're just kidding. There we go. Good. Now I want cheese pizza. Not right now, but you know. Okay. All right. Anyways. For real now. That's it for me tonight. I don't know what specific day I will be able to stream again, but I will definitely look into streaming again. I mean, if I could do it tomorrow, I would. If not Thursday, if not Friday, we'll see what happens. We'll figure it out. And again, thank you everybody for joining me tonight. I appreciate. I enjoy. Like the wine sauce emote, chatting with my chat. It doesn't happen all the time, but when it happens, it's great. Can someone DM me what it means? Sure, I can DM you later if you want me to. But yeah, I will catch you guys the next time I see you all, and yeah, probably we'll do some more Ratchet and Clank. Maybe we'll do some backloggery. Maybe we'll do a little bit of Minecraft so I can show off that skin I was talking about. Okay. Well, so next, bye everybody. Try to be here. Have a great night, everyone. Rest of your night, rest of your day, whatever time zone you're in, whatever you're doing, have a good one. Alright, see you all there. Bye bye.